8 butter brands sitting in British fridges right now, and most of them are lying to you. We're talking industrial seed oils, chemical solvents, hormone-disrupting preservatives, all hiding behind words like pure, special, and traditional. And the brand sitting at number 1, the one trusted by millions across this country, it is not butter. It has never been butter. And the food industry has spent decades hoping you wouldn't notice. Today on TruthCart UK, we're ripping the label off 8 of the worst offenders on British supermarket shelves and finishing with 3 brands that actually give you what butter is supposed to be. Stay until the end. What you find out will change what you reach for every single morning. Starting at number 8, Asda Extra Special Spreadable. That name is doing a lot of heavy lifting. Extra special. It's designed to make you feel like you're buying something above and beyond. Premium, crafted, worth it. What you're actually getting is roughly 68% butter and the rest, rapeseed oil. Cheap, industrially processed vegetable oil, blended in to slash production costs whilst keeping the dairy illusion alive. This is not butter. This is a butter-flavored cost, cutting exercise in premium packaging. Here's the part Asda won't mention. To produce that rapeseed oil, manufacturers blast seeds with chemical solvents and extreme heat. What comes out the other end is a heavily oxidized fat, and oxidized fats trigger inflammation throughout your body, in your arteries, your joints, your gut, all taking a hit from fats your body simply wasn't built to process. Then there's the omega-6 problem. Modern British diets are already drowning in omega-6 fatty acids. Rapeseed oil piles on even more, and when omega-6 overwhelms omega-3, inflammatory responses accelerate. We're talking links to cardiovascular disease and metabolic disorders. Real butter is 2 ingredients, cream and salt. This tub is cream, rapeseed oil, water, and salt. Industrial intervention dressed up as dairy luxury. Extra special, there's nothing special about it at all. Moving to number 7. Country Life Spreadable. Rolling green fields, happy British cows. Heritage branding that practically smells of fresh hay. Country Life have built an entire identity on pastoral nostalgia, and then they quietly filled the tub with rapeseed oil. Same fundamental compromise as number 8. Different marketing clothes. But Country Life's rapeseed oil goes through hexane extraction, a petroleum-derived solvent used to strip oil from seeds at industrial scale. Traces of hexane can linger in the finished product. You may be spreading solvent residues on your morning toast. Petroleum derivatives. Before 9 in the morning. The high heat used in processing also generates trans fats. Not the artificial trans fats banned across Europe, but naturally occurring trans fats formed when unsaturated oils are exposed to extreme temperatures. Your cholesterol levels don't know the difference. Your cardiovascular health still suffers. The ingredients look clean on paper. Butter, rapeseed oil, water, salt. But simplicity on a label doesn't mean purity in the tub, not when half the product isn't dairy. The real betrayal is this. Country Life built their name on British dairy tradition, generations of trust, and then they abandoned it the moment spreadability became more profitable than integrity. Traditional butter spreads perfectly well at room temperature. That oil is there for one reason, to cut costs and make it easier to use straight from the fridge. You're not buying British tradition. You're buying vegetable oil in a nostalgic tin. At number 6, Lurpak Spreadable. For decades, Lurpak meant something. Danish excellence. Butter worth every penny. A product you could trust. Then they added rapeseed oil and called it innovation. Lurpak Spreadable contains butter, rapeseed oil, water, salt, and vitamin D. That last addition tells you everything. Why does spreadable butter need vitamin fortification? Because the processing and the oil dilution strip away the natural nutrients found in pure cream. So they add back what their industrial manipulation removed and present it as a feature. The emulsifiers that bind the oil and butter together are attacking your gut microbiome. These synthetic compounds disrupt the delicate bacterial balance in your digestive system. Research links emulsifier consumption to inflammatory bowel conditions and weakened intestinal barriers. Your gut lining becomes permeable. Particles that should stay in your digestive tract start leaking into your bloodstream. Immune responses fire. Chronic inflammation follows. Rapeseed oil consumption has also been linked to non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. Your liver struggles with these industrially refined oils. Daily consumption compounds the strain over time. And perhaps most galling of all, you are still paying premium Lurpak prices for a product that is half vegetable oil. The Danish heritage marketing is doing all the work whilst the product itself is indistinguishable from any budget spreadable on the shelf below it. Lurpak didn't innovate. They compromised. And they charged you full price to do it. Number 5. Kerrygold Spreadable. This one genuinely hurts. Kerrygold Pure Irish Butter. The block is one of the finest butters you can buy in Britain. Grass-fed Irish cows, that deep golden colour. Rich, exceptional flavour, a product built on real dairy integrity. And then they made a spreadable version. And they put rapeseed oil in it. The same beautiful grass-fed dairy that makes the block butter exceptional gets diluted with industrial vegetable oil for the sake of cold fridge convenience. You're buying based on Kerrygold's grass-fed reputation whilst consuming a product that is partly industrial seed oil. Here's what that oil does inside your body. Every cell has a protective fatty layer. When you consume industrially processed oils, those damaged fats integrate into your cellular structure. Cells become more permeable, less stable, more vulnerable to oxidative stress. Worse still, your body builds hormones from dietary fats. Feed it processed rapeseed oil instead of pure dairy fat, and you're handing your endocrine system inferior building blocks. Testosterone, estrogen, thyroid hormones, all compromised by substituting real butter fat with an oil blend. The block. 2 ingredients, cream from grass-fed cows and salt. Perfect. The spreadable, a betrayal of everything the brand stands for, corporate convenience dressed up in Kerrygold's hard-earned reputation. Number 4. Bibo Butter 60%. At least this one is upfront about it. That 60% in the name refers to total fat content, not butter content. The name is essentially admitting this is butter-ish, not butter. The base is multiple vegetable oils, rapeseed, palm, and palm kernel. 3 separate industrially processed oils in a single spread. Here's what they're not telling you about the palm oil. Refining it at extreme heat creates compounds called 3-MCPD and glycidyl esters. These metabolize into substances the European Food Safety Authority has classified as genotoxic and carcinogenic. They damage DNA. They are linked to increased cancer risk with repeated exposure. Your morning toast is delivering palm oil processing contaminants with every bite. There's no fresh cream here. The dairy component is buttermilk powder, reconstituted, dried, the cheapest derivative dairy has to offer. This is not craftsmanship. It is food engineering built around the lowest possible cost. Artificial flavoring covers for the bland, flat taste of the oil mixture. Chemical compounds mimicking butter's natural aroma trick your nose whilst delivering none of butter's nutritional value. And then there are the preservatives, potassium sorbate, sodium benzoate, both linked to endocrine disruption, interfering with hormone signaling, potentially impacting thyroid function and metabolic regulation. The golden color, artificial. You're being visually manipulated into associating a vegetable oil paste with real dairy. This is not butter. Not even close. Number 3 on the worst list, Tesco Buttery Spread. The name gives it away before you've even opened it. Not buttery. The marketing team couldn't legally call it butter, so they went with the next best thing. A word that sounds like butter without legally being butter. That's the product in a sentence. The ingredient list reads like a chemistry worksheet. Rapeseed oil, palm oil, buttermilk, emulsifiers, stabilizers, preservatives, flavoring and added vitamins. Combining rapeseed and palm oil creates a particularly damaging fat profile. You're consuming omega-6 inflammatory oils alongside palm oil saturated fats and processing contaminants simultaneously. Your cardiovascular system is taking fire from multiple directions at once. The stabilizers, likely carrageenan or similar polysaccharides, attack your intestinal lining directly. These compounds degrade the mucus layer that protects your digestive tract. Research links carrageenan consumption to ulcerative colitis and intestinal inflammation. Your gut barrier breaks down. Bacteria and undigested particles cross into your bloodstream. Immune responses activate. Systemic chronic inflammation can follow. Tesco uses buttermilk. The liquid left over after butter is churned rather than cream. They are using a dairy industry by product while selling you something called buttery, charging you for the association with dairy whilst using the bit of dairy nobody else wanted. The synthetic flavoring compounds accumulate in fatty tissue. They don't metabolize cleanly. They can lodge in adipose tissue and slowly release into your system over months. The added vitamins are an admission that the base ingredients can't deliver nutritional value on their own. This is not food. It is engineered paste with a comforting name. Number 2 on the worst list, Bibo Sunflower Light. They took everything wrong with regular spreads and made it worse by making it light. The primary ingredient is water. You are paying for a tub that is mostly water, mixed with sunflower oil and palm kernel oil, held together by a cascade of emulsifiers. Sunflower oil is one of the most unstable oils you can consume. Its high polyunsaturated fat content oxidizes rapidly when exposed to heat, light, or air. By the time this spread reaches your kitchen, those fats have already degraded into lipid peroxides, toxic compounds that accelerate cellular aging. Every cell in your body, your skin, your organs, your brain, all experiencing accelerated oxidative damage. Multiple emulsifiers are required just to stop the water and oil from separating. Each one individually harms your gut. Together, the effect is compounded. Beneficial bacteria die off. Harmful species proliferate. Your gut ecology is devastated. And the light framing is its own deception. Lower fat means less satiety. Your body receives fewer nutrients whilst your brain keeps demanding more food. People who eat light products often eat more overall. Weight gain accelerates despite, and sometimes because of, choosing the lighter option. The vegan marketing implies health credentials, but there is nothing healthy about industrially refined seed oils, palm kernel fat, and synthetic emulsifiers. Plant-based does not mean good for you. This is water, degraded oils, and chemicals dressed up in wellness language. And at number 1 on the worst list, Flora Original. Here it is, the original industrial abomination, the one that started all of this. Flora Original contains zero dairy, no cream, no buttermilk powder, not even a whisper of milk. This is margarine, 100% industrially engineered vegetable oil spread with no connection to butter whatsoever. 4 plant oils: rapeseed, palm, sunflower, and linseed. Each one subjected to chemical solvents, extreme heat, bleaching, and deodorization. You are consuming the combined output of 4 separate oil refinery processes every time you use this spread. The polyunsaturated fats in flora generate enormous quantities of free radicals during metabolism. These unstable molecules attack your cellular DNA, proteins, and lipid membranes. Oxidative stress skyrockets. Your antioxidant defenses become overwhelmed. Chronic disease risk climbs. Cardiovascular problems, neurodegenerative conditions, accelerated aging, all linked to excessive polyunsaturated fat consumption from industrially processed seed oils. And here's the part that should make you genuinely angry. Flora pioneered the lie that margarine was healthier than butter. For decades, advertising convinced millions of British households that vegetable oil spreads were better for your heart than dairy fat. Medical establishments promoted margarine, GPs recommended it. It became the responsible choice. All of it was wrong. Studies now show butter from grass-fed cows provides beneficial nutrients that margarine utterly lacks. The science has turned completely, but Flora's market position survived, built on decades of misinformation so embedded that millions still believe it. Flora's emulsifiers and flavorings create something that looks spreadable and tastes vaguely buttery. What you're actually eating is a refined oil paste with zero nutritional relationship to real dairy. Number 1. The worst. The original. And still sitting in millions of British fridges right now. But after all of that, here is some genuine hope. 3 brands that prove real butter still exists. Pure cream, traditional churning, zero compromises. Coming in at number 3 on the best list. Tesco Organic Butter. Proof that supermarket-owned brands can get it right when they choose integrity over the cheapest possible price point. 2 ingredients: organic cream and salt. That's it. No oils, no emulsifiers, no stabilizers, no flavorings. Just dairy fat churned the way it's been churned for centuries. Organic certification means the cows graze on pesticide-free pastures. No glyphosate residues. No herbicide contamination making it through to your morning toast. The feed these cows eat grows without the chemical interventions that plague conventional dairy farming. Organic standards also prohibit routine antibiotic use. Conventional dairy operations dose cattle with antibiotics to manage disease in crowded conditions. Those antibiotics concentrate in milk fat and survive into butter. With Tesco Organic, that exposure is eliminated. This butter contains naturally occurring vitamin K2, critical for calcium metabolism and cardiovascular health. It directs calcium into bones and teeth and away from arterial walls. Organic, grass-based dairy delivers significantly higher K2 levels than conventional alternatives. It also contains meaningful levels of conjugated linoleic acid, known as CLA, a beneficial fatty acid that supports healthy body composition and immune function. CLA only appears in significant quantities when cows eat fresh grass rather than grain-heavy feed. Real butter, organic standards, widely available across Britain. No compromise. At number 2 on the best list, Kerrygold Pure Irish Butter, the block. Not the spreadable. We've already dealt with that. The block. The original. The one they built their entire reputation on. 2 ingredients. Cream from Irish grass, fed cows and salt. Nothing else. Irish cows graze on lush pastures for the vast majority of the year. That grass-based diet produces milk with dramatically higher omega-3 content than grain-fed cattle. These are the fats that reduce inflammation, support brain function, and protect cardiovascular health. That deep golden color isn't added, it comes entirely from beta-carotene in fresh grass. It's a signal of nutritional density. More vitamin A, more vitamin K2. More beneficial compounds you simply cannot get from grain-fed dairy. Kerrygold block contains 5 times more CLA than conventional butter. That naturally occurring fatty acid supports immune function, helps regulate blood sugar, and may offer protection against certain cancers. Widely available across British supermarkets. Consistently excellent. This is what butter tastes like when cows eat what they evolved to eat, and taking the top spot as the best butter you can buy in Britain right now. Yeo Valley Organic Butter. 2 ingredients. Organic cream from grass-fed cows and salt. Yeo Valley combines everything. Organic certification, 0 pesticides, herbicides, or synthetic fertilizers contaminating the pastures. Grass-fed cows spending maximum time outdoors eating their natural diet. Optimal omega-3 to omega-6 ratios. Abundant fat, soluble vitamins. Beneficial compounds that industrial farming simply cannot replicate. The Somerset-based dairy maintains transparent supply chains, supports British farming communities, and operates as a certified B Corporation, legally required to balance profit against environmental and social responsibility. This isn't marketing language, it is a legal commitment. And they refuse every shortcut. They could use conventional cream. They could blend in oil for spreadability. They could drop organic standards when supply gets difficult. They don't. Ever. The flavor is extraordinary. Clean, rich, subtly sweet from properly churned organic cream. It melts perfectly. It transforms baked goods. It tastes like butter is supposed to taste. This is what butter looked like before corporations corrupted it. Pure cream, traditional churning, complete integrity. Number 1. Without question. So there you have it. 8 brands loading your fridge with industrial oils and chemical shortcuts, and 3 that still make real butter the way it's always been made. Check your fridge right now. If this opened your eyes, hit like so more people across Britain see it. Drop a comment below which brand shocked you most, and which one are you switching to. Share it with anyone who deserves to know what they're actually spreading on their toast every morning. TruthCart UK. Because the label never tells the whole story.